Hello there, I'm Ayoni Temi Fabikun from Ready to Lead Africa. And in commemoration of the World Day of Social Justice, with the theme Empowering Inclusion, Bridging Gap for Social Justice, we are on the streets of Abuja today to get the views, to get the perspectives of young Nigerians on key issues focusing on social justice, what good governance means to them, and even the importance of social inclusion. Join us.
Okay, my name is Raphael Tabo. I am a data analyst.
Okay, so hi, Mr. Raphael.
Thank
So, what does social justice mean to you?
um Social justice. I think if you look at it maybe individually, when you talk about maybe justice first, justice means when people get what they deserve, and social is society. So when you put the two things together, you're talking about like a society where everyone gets what they deserve.
My name is Greg. I am an analyst, a researcher, and a consultant. Social justice is talking about a situation where the entire region of the country, like now we're talking about 6 geopolitical regions here. If governance reaches them fair and square in all regions, that is an attribute of social justice. If the resources we have are fairly shared amongst the citizens of this nation, that is social justice. If you can go to court and get justice or get justice for an offense committed on you as quickly as possible without having to check from where you are coming, whether you're from the north or from the east or from the south, that is social justice.
My name is James Mike, popularly known as Flag Boy. I'm a human rights activist. Justice, just like you said, is a way whereby we have an equal right as citizens and we benefit from whatever the government is bringing to the masses. So, whereby you can get whatever you want from the government and the government can provide for you.
Yeah. What does good governance?
A good governance. Uh, we all know the benefit of good governance. When you have good governance, then you have a quality education, you have you have good governance, you have good roads, and then government will take care of their own responsibility. The responsibility of the government is meant to be the citizens. Yes.
Well, I've spoken most of it in one way, but if I have to buttress further,
Yeah.
good governance is where a section of the people will not be seen to be favored as in comparison to another section of the people. Good governance is where I step up today as the son of a common man and go out there and get quality education without me having to be seen as somebody who is not qualified for it. Going to a hospital to take good treatment without me having to see or bribe the doctors or bribe whoever is in position just for me to get a queue. Good governance is where you wake up in the morning and you are sure of your security. Before you sleep at night, you are sure that you can sleep with your two eyes closed.
Good governance is a really broad subject, and it could be people look at good in different ways. Good governance, or people could be like maybe a situation where people are. If you look at maybe the international community now, good governance means maybe a situation where ladies are getting or women are on the table in governance, inclusivity. That could be a good governance. If for the people, it could mean that getting social amenities, their policies are favoring them, their needs are being taken care of. So it's a very broad, but basically it's just, if I could narrow it down, it's just like good governance, giving the people what they want. A society where the needs of the people are being taken care of.
Okay, my name is Don Biggie. I'm an artist at the same time a businessman. Social justice. What if I tell you that I don't even know what it means to me? I don't even know what good governance means because the country itself. You can see how Nigeria is for today. Asking me what good governance means to me in Nigeria today, I think that's a very wrong question because you first of all talk about the country we find ourselves, before asking me what does good governance means to me. I don't even think I can answer that question because I've not even experienced good governance before. Talk more of knowing what good governance means to me. So I didn't have experienced that in my country, Nigeria. I could have known the meaning of good governance. So
Okay, my name is Onyeka Kingsley Alumata. I'm the Executive Director for EcoVest Green Initiative. Well, social justice for me talks about equality, talks about equality, talks about freedom, some talk about talks about equality, freedom, and being fair to everyone, equal fairness to everyone.
I'm Taiwo. Yes. I'm a freelance journalist. For me, I really don't have much to say because Nigeria as a whole, let me start from Nigeria itself. We Nigerians, we have more to do in the country, like to make, like for instance, if we want Nigeria to be a better place for everyone, individual, we Nigerians, we need to put more effort. We don't just rely. Yeah, government has 80%, of what they need to do to make the country a better place, but we Nigerians we have 20%. So now I believe, as an individual, I don't know. I just have this strong feeling that Nigeria is going to be a better place someday. I don't know. I have those strong feelings, and yeah, I'm hoping so.
Okay, hi, my name is Peace, and I am a freelancer. So, in the lamest term, I can think of layman, equity, and like basically equity, equal, equal rights for everyone, equal accessibility, equal in every sense of the word. Everyone should be able to access the basic amenities of the daily life equally. Yeah.
So my name is Ramsey J. Social justice for me is actually a situation where people are actually free to express themselves. They are not being put in a box, like being scared to actually bring out what they have on the inside. Because trust me, everyone has something to say. So when they're free to express, for me, that's social justice. So they are not being scared, they are not being limited, they are not being afraid of what will happen to them. Peradventure, they say something in the public. Thank you.
My name is Barrister Jennifer Okita. I'm a lawyer. What social justice means to me is the getting justice to everybody in the society.
Okay, and what does good governance mean to you?
Well, good governance means the fact that leading the people well and meeting the needs of your populace.
And what practical ways can Nigerians basically effect change without just waiting for formal positions, official positions?
Well, I think change starts on an individual level. It starts from the level you are at. You can start from your streets, your neighborhood, by trying to keep the place clean, by trying to be courteous to people that you meet, and trying to help anybody that comes to you for help.
Well, I'm one that has this perspective that Nigeria is not, the government is not just the problem, right? The citizens, it starts with every one of us. How good are you? How are you treating the next person as you go about your day? So, how are you ensuring that what might cause the government to go worse? How are you making sure in your own way you are curbing that and maybe like helping, making sure that you are helping the country be corrupt free and everything else. So I believe that beyond what the governments can do, the citizens have a huge role to play as well. So yeah, it's very easy for us to pass blames and say, oh, the government is bad, but then the citizens are bad. Yeah.
Okay, so in the context of social justice
Okay.
and good governance,
Yeah.
basically in the future of Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
what practical ways can Nigerians engage in governance without just waiting for formal official positions?
I think if we are more selfless, I think the average Nigerian is very selfish. It's giving, I hate using the word is giving, but it's giving kill or be killed. So the mindset we have is either I get killed or I make a way for myself. So however I can get my way, I'm good. So if we're more selfless with everything that is in our possession, be it money, be it accessibility, be it resources, whatever it is. If we are more selfless and think about the next person, put yourself in the next person's shoes, and one day at a time, one by one, we're able to pick each other up. And to be honest, it will be easy to get the government to pay attention. Because right now they don't pay attention because they know at the end of the day, one person would still, you guys will still eat each other up. So let's just wait for that to happen. So yeah, if we're more selfless, we're able to stand stronger against the bad governance. But if everyone is trying to eat the other person, kill the other person, it's not going to work. Yeah. Yeah.
Good governance to me, I think it's a situation whereby, you know, you live freely, happily in your country. You know, you're confident about who you are, like, oh, I am a Nigerian. While you're outside the country, you can still be bold enough to stand and say, I am a Nigerian. So, but we can hardly do that these days because we don't have good governance in Nigeria. And it starts with our politicians because most of them, they just want to come in and embezzle funds. You have your kids, your families abroad. Nigerians, we don't have good medicals. Everything is just awful. Like the schools, the facilities in the hospitals. So for me, I believe good governance can start with the youth, not those old men at the National Assembly, both at the red and green chambers. They're doing nothing. They're just there with senator wares and they're chopping funds every month. Do you understand? So I really don't know. For me, I've not been able to see that good governance that I want in Nigeria.
Being transparent, being open, being open, um, enabling the environment for people to thrive in respect of their business, education, having the right educational system, having the good infrastructure, having the right business, having the right business environment that people can also run their business. And then in the political sphere, having putting the right work in place and not just knowing when and the right time to do the right thing, and then being in terms of transparency, utilizing resources. Utilizing resources, be transparent with the resources. When we say the budget is 640, what exactly are we using the budget for? And then these things should be should be used for whatever the budget is for.
Well, it starts from our attitudinal, will I say, we have to change our attitude as Nigerians. And another aspect I really want to focus on is we as youths being able to invest in our country. You hardly see a youth wanting to invest in Nigeria. For some reasons, yeah, the country is this and that. But I feel if we as youth we're able to invest in our country, we can also make it better as a youth. If you have a big company, a huge company where you employ other youths, it's becoming, you're impacting in a way. So that's the way we could impact as youth. And another way we could impact as citizens is, being nice to ourselves and, just there are some changes. Like, for instance, I was coming. This is a traffic light. Ordinarily, someone that has, if you don't have mental issues, you ought to know that as Nigerians, okay, let me allow this person to go. So there are some changes that you make on your own as Nigerians that you know that not be only government. It's not all about politicians. So many ways we can make changes, my brother. It starts with us.
Take up responsibility as young people, take up responsibility irrespective of wherever you are. You don't have to be a leader to cause a change. If you take an example, your community where you live, how is the environment kept? I'm into the climate change and environmental waste management. And for me, I believe we all need to be responsible. The same way I'm not going to throw trash in my sitting room, I shouldn't be throwing trash around. And even when I see trash around, I should be able to educate people. I should be able to talk to people. If there is no room for that in your community, you can start that as a volunteer. You can volunteer by taking up leadership, taking up responsibility, and then ensuring that everyone, do what you can do as a citizen of a nation. As a citizen, you don't have to be in the position of power to cause a change. So for me, we all are responsible to make sure that our country is great. Again, thank you.
Social justice is a fair division of resources, opportunities in the society, in layman's word, it means, for me, it means like having access to resources and opportunities without being connected to any politician or any top Nigerian. So that's what I feel it is for me.
It's a way that our governments are meant to kind of recognize us as citizens and be able to provide what we need and be able to make us feel like we are humans, you know. So that's, in my own understanding, that's what I feel social justice means.
Good governance is when the government have they have genuine interest for their citizens. For now, for example, now we have a lot of things going on in Nigeria. We don't have access to good road, electricity, water, even education. Some children are winding away on the road when they can easily have access to school. So I feel if the government can work towards all this, Nigeria will be a better place for everyone to stay. And unlike Nigerians going abroad, jackpotting to go look for a better opportunity, those of them out there, they will even be the ones coming here for better opportunities. That's what I feel our government should do. They should create access to good roads, education, electricity, water, and many more that I might not remember to say. Thank you so much.
To me, I feel like I said earlier, governments are meant to recognize that we are humans and be able to provide our basic needs. You know, they're meant to take, for instance, security. They're meant to make sure that their citizens are protected at all costs. So this is an example of what I can give. So besides that, there are plenty other things. Well, to me, I feel like being an activist, you know, just standing up to meet various political holders in your area. You can even start with your local government, or even, you know, even as a student that I am, I can start with my school authorities, you know, I can meet them and we can start from there. Then we can go up from there. Yeah.